A very good day, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC, it gives us great pleasure to be part of the ADAPT International Convention 2022, proudly hosted by GUI IQI. For the third session, third consecutive year, very well done again. I'm really excited to present the topic today. My name is Navin Sinnathamby. To give you a brief overview of MDEC. MDEC, we are a government agency under the purview of Ministry of Communications and Multimedia Malaysia, which is mandated to drive digital transformation across all key economic sectors, definitely including the agriculture sector. Probably some of you will be thinking, why agriculture sector? So that's why I'm about to answer in the presentation today. So stay tuned for very interesting insights, and I can assure you, you will walk away with a big smile on your face with great insights. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the topic today is driving digital transformation for the agriculture sector with digital agriculture technology adoption, AgTech in short. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, now, when was the last you actually visited a farm? Now, if you have actually had an interaction with the farmer, try asking them, "Sir, what are your challenges?" They will actually smile and laugh at you and say, "Look around you. Every single thing in the agriculture sector is a challenge." And true enough, globally, agriculture sector is still perceived as a very traditional sector with the least digital technology adoption. Again, it was a reality. Now it's just a perception, and we are here to change the perception, and it's already happening. Like Joy IQI said, the future of technology is now. Yep. So we have successfully broken down problem statements by four, which includes low productivity, low interest, especially the younger generation. So if you go back home, you have kids, try asking your kids, would you be a farmer when you grow big? They will probably look at you and say, "Are you okay?" Why? Because perceptions are that agriculture sector is 3D, which is dirty, difficult, and dangerous. Yeah. But again, perceptions can not always be right. It can also be wrong, and we are here to prove that wrong. Yeah. The third problem statement, or I would say challenges, is low self-sufficiency. Most of the countries across the world depend on food imports simply because we are not producing enough. And again, last but not least, decreasing GDP contribution, uh, further supported with the effects of COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite sure COVID has taught us many lessons, but the most important lesson that we still press on is digital technology adoption is crucial for you to sustain and scale businesses across. So we have done a lot of pilot projects through initiatives by MDEC. Of the many, one of the initiatives that MDEC actively drives in collaboration with key stakeholders, as you see at the bottom of the screen, Ministry of Communications Multimedia Malaysia, Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries Malaysia, Department of Agriculture, and other stakeholders plus ecosystem partners. The name of the program is called E-Ladang in Malay. In English, is Digital Agriculture Technology, AgTech, in short and sweet. Yeah. So we have done projects, and true enough, through projects, we have seen great results. Increase of productivity by over 20%, reduction of operational costs by over 30%, and improvement of income, which is very, very crucial for farmers. Yep. Now, I know there's a lot of words in here, but ladies and gentlemen, sit back, enjoy the coffee. Let me summarize this for you. So, number one, we work a lot with association of farmers because it's more scalable, it's more sustainable. We understand problem statements from the associations, and then we do projects to address these problem statements in the space of digital tech. Number two, we also work a lot with ecosystem partners, mainly technology providers or system integrators, some of us call it, uh, to provide technology solutions to address problem statements by the farming associations. Next, the third one, we also closely work with the banks because, ladies and gentlemen, as you already are aware of, with technology partners, with associations is alone not enough to drive impact at scale. We need the support from the banks. So we work closely with the banks to provide microfinancing support to farmers who want to adopt digital technology. And true enough, but before COVID, when you go to a farmer across any part of the globe and tell them, "Sir, would you like to use the technology?" He or she is probably going to look up to you and say, "No, I'm good. I have foreign workers. I don't really need systems. But again, that was before. Then came COVID, where there was lockdown periods of life where farmers couldn't go to the farm to control their parameters, water, fertilize, to irrigate, to look at pest control sprayings. All this could not be done, which affected their productivity. Yeah. So now farmers are more acceptive towards using technology, at least in Malaysia. And of course, I'm very sure throughout the globe too. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the e-Ladang program that MDEC champions together with key stakeholders, as I mentioned earlier, and closely ecosystem partners across the globe is focusing on two things mainly. Number one, we do a lot of pilot projects. You can ask me why. Simple. Pilot projects are the best way to validate whether the solution is cost effective, it's viable, it's sustainable, it's also scalable, right? So that's what we do together with ecosystem partners. We do pilot projects based on the problem statement that farmers tell us. As you know, they are the subject matter expert in this space at least. Yeah. Second factor that we actively drive is called the Digital AgTech Labs. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, if I give a farmer a drone and tell him or her, fly the drone, he's going to look up to you and say, I don't know, which is fair, right? That's why the crucial element here is talent upskilling and reskilling, because we train farmers on how to use or how to adapt these digital ag tech solutions through the digital ag tech labs. It also gives me great pride to share that so far in Malaysia since 2018, we have championed over 20 pilot projects completed and over 2,000 farmers trained. Is that enough? Not really. It is definitely a good start, but the journey is there. The journey is for us to move forward, upwards and forward. So there are more ongoing pilot projects now, together with stakeholders across the three subsectors of agriculture in Malaysia, which covers farming slash plantation. Number two, fisheries. Number three, livestock. Four very simple expected outcomes that you see below. So again, if we go to a farmer and say, sir, would you like to use technology? He's going to ask you three questions. Number one, what's the cost? Number two, what is the return of investment? Number three, how much of productivity or income increment am I looking at? Which is fine, which is a very valid question, which is exactly the key expected outcome that we are focusing on. Using technology such as Internet of Things, big data analytics, and the focus today here on this call is about artificial intelligence. I know that the abbreviation is AI, which I actually simplify further as accuracy and integration. Why accuracy? Because AI can tell the farmer to monitor his farming parameters, which is mainly three, at least to summarize three: fertilizing, irrigation, and also pest controls. Yeah. So AI algorithms or learning algorithms can actually help farmers to accurately manage the farm, because when you accurately manage and control your farm, your productivity goes up. Of course, when your productivity goes up, your income goes up too. Again, when you manage your farm effectively, your cost of operation goes down. So when farmers at scale start using technology, then you're looking at increasing food productivity for the country. Now, why am I stressing the word food productivity here? Right now, the biggest agenda across the globe is all about food security. So, ladies and gentlemen, to give you a further simplified version of what food security means, every single individual around the globe has access to food anytime, anywhere. If any point of time, if you're hungry, you go out there to get food, and if you're not able to access food, that is food security at risk. Yeah. But the fundamental of food security lies on food productivity, and that's what we are trying to increase with digital tech adoption. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I have spoken quite a little bit. Now it's time to show you some success stories. So these are the pictures of the actual pilot project deployment which was done in Malaysia across different states. Yeah. So from the top north all the way to the south, west, east, throughout Malaysia, about 20 pilot projects and more ongoing as we speak right now. If you could look at the top, you will actually see the second picture, which has a lot of blue tanks. This is a typical setup of a chili farm in Malaysia. Now, before technology, farmers very traditionally or very manually are required to scape take 1 scoop of fertilizer, add it to the black colored tank of water. If you take 1 scoop, you're also supposed to take the same 1 scoop from fertilizer tank B. However, as you're already aware of, manual manpower can at times be not accurate, and accuracy can at times also cause productivity to go down. Now, with sensors on the ground, with machine learning algorithms, with real-time data captured through platforms, farmers are now able to know how much to water, how much to irrigate, how much to fertilize, how much to spray, when to water, when to spray, when to harvest, all that. Yeah. So that is one. Number two. So let's talk about chicken poultry. Chicken poultry, on average in Malaysia, after 35 harvest days, the average bird weight is about 1.8 kilo. Now, with technology, artificial intelligence in place, we are able to increase the bird weight up to 2.2 kilo. Now, when you do the math, 2.2 kilo from 1.8 is about 400 grams, right? Now, 400 grams to a Malaysian farmer is about 2 ringgit additional per bird, which in a barn of 50,000, that is an additional income of 100,000 ringgit for the farmer. Same goes to chili. Before technology, they were producing 70% A, 20% grade B, and 10% grade C. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with technology, with AI, IoT, big data, real-time data information, farmers are able to increase the income from 3,000 ringgit a month to 5,000 ringgit a month, which is an additional 2,000 ringgit extra per month per acre. How? Through digital technologies. Now, as I mentioned, one of the requirements by the banks who are now more welcoming towards funding digital tech solutions, we have partnership with 3 banks or 4 banks, I would happily say: Agrobank, CIMB Islamic, Teraju, Malaysia Development Banks. And these banks are coming forward to actually fund farmers in terms of microfinancing on to adopt digital technology solutions. Yeah. But one of the requirements for the banks is that farmers need to know the how to, which is what we train through the Iladang labs. Now, as I mentioned, 20%, 30%, these are wonderful numbers, but just to reiterate what I said earlier, a chili farmer per se, using technology, is now able to earn 2,000 ringgit extra every month per acre. Now, to a farmer, that's a huge number, right? So, if a farmer can adapt technology and he's able to see improvement of income, productivity, reduction of operational costs, imagine other key economic sectors if they use AI, IoT, or even big data or other technologies per se. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, this is already happening. It's happening for the past few years. Now it's at scalability where we are encouraging more and more farmers across associations in Malaysia to use validated technology solutions. And with that said, I'm also happy to announce that MDEC, Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, was officially appointed as the National Strategic Technology Validator by the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries Malaysia, whereby our main role would be to validate, review, and do pilot projects to make sure these systems are feasible, sustainable, and scalable for farmers across Malaysia to go digital, right? And the whole idea is so that collectively, as a whole, we are able to increase food productivity throughout the nation. So far, we have done about 20, which covers chili plantation, pineapple, aquaculture, chicken poultry, coconut, many ongoing projects as well, including mango plantation, which covers the 3 subsectors as I mentioned: farming, fisheries, and livestock. More to come. We are always open to cross collaborations because, as you know, food security is the responsibility of everybody, and collectively we can do more across the globe, right? Now, like I said earlier, the key 3 takeaways for the session today. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, food security is the responsibility of every single individual. So collectively, we can do more. But for that, we need to collaborate more. Number two, so you talk about food security. The fundamental of food security is food productivity. How do you increase that? Through digital technology adoption. These are simple, feasible technology adoptions that gets farmers excited because now they're able to produce more. Now they're able to control and monitor their farms from wherever they are. So we have this term called farming at fingertips. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening now. And as the organizers clearly said, the future of technology is now. It's already happening. So you either jump on the bandwagon and sail ahead, right? Or you will be left behind. But technology is here to help improve livelihood of the many. Yep. So with that said, thank you so very much for staying tuned with me. But again, the main reason is to get more and more people, whether it's businesses, whether it's organizations, ministries, ecosystem partners, key stakeholders, to adopt digital technology solutions, at least to catalyze the empowerment of these technology solutions so that the many can adapt technology. And a very important slide is actually this, because for us as a government agency to help the many, we need to work with the many too. And the reason why we work with the many, because the main goal is to actually to work for the many, which is improving the livelihood of the many across the nation. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much on behalf of the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation. Thank you so much. If you wish to know more about the program by MDEC, please feel free to visit our website, which is right down on your screen. Uh, or you feel free to contact us for further details. Because, like I said, the third point that I wish to summarize here is cross collaborations across key stakeholders, ecosystem partners across the globe is crucial as we talk about delivering potential impact at scale. Why? Now, when you improve food security, you increase food productivity, this will reduce the country's dependency on food imports, which will actually boost the digital economy of the nation towards what we affirm and proudly say, Malaysia Digital. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for very interesting insights after this, and I look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Take good care. Stay tuned.